You've just finished preparing a delicious meal when, bzzz, a fly lands right on your plate. You wave it away, hesitate for a second, then think, it's just one fly, probably no big deal, right? But can a single fly landing on your food really make you sick? Houseflies, Musca domestica, live and breed in bacteria-laden places, garbage, feces, decaying animals. And what's worrying is that they don't just sit around. Flies carry millions of microorganisms on their bodies and in their digestive tracts. But is this really dangerous enough to toss your favorite meal just because of one quick visit? According to research from Penn State University and the Pasteur Institute, a single fly can carry up to 351 different types of bacteria, including Salmonella, E. coli, Shigella, and Campylobacter, all of which can cause diarrhea, food poisoning, intestinal inflammation, or worse. When a fly lands on your food, it's not just resting, it secretes digestive fluids onto the surface to soften it and regurgitates old food it has previously consumed. Additionally, its feet and wings can transfer thousands of bacteria in just a few seconds of contact. But I've eaten food with flies before and I was fine. True, you won't get sick every time. The human immune system can usually handle a small number of bacteria. However, if you're tired, immunocompromised, or if the fly carries potent pathogens, even one contact may be enough to knock you down with symptoms like abdominal pain, fever, or diarrhea. Children, the elderly, pregnant women, and people with chronic illnesses are especially vulnerable. So what's the bottom line? Yes, even a single fly landing on your food can make you sick. Though it's not guaranteed. If that fly just came from a contaminated area, the risk of infection is real, and should not be taken lightly. Next time a fly lands on your food, don't just wave it away and hope for the best. Take the safer route. Discard that portion or, if needed, reheat it thoroughly before eating. Because your health is not a game of chance, and a tiny fly might just be your biggest enemy. You've just laid out a delicious meal, and strangely enough, the fly heads straight for the roast pork, not the plate of boiled vegetables. You wonder, could it actually know which dish is the tastiest on the table? Flies don't have tongues and can't taste delicious the way humans do. But somehow, they always land on the most aromatic and spoil-prone dishes. So, do flies have a unique way of identifying attractive food? And more importantly, does this affect your health? The answer is yes, but in a different way from humans. Flies taste with their feet. Every time they land on food, they use chemical receptors on their legs to detect sugar, salt, protein, amino acids, etc. Foods like meat, fish, fried dishes, oily or slightly fermented items release volatile compounds that flies are highly sensitive to. Flies are strongly attracted to mild foul odors, decomposing organic matter, and moisture, ideal breeding grounds for bacteria. So, what's tasty to a fly is whatever is beginning to decay slightly or is rich in microbial energy. But does that mean you're only at risk if flies land on meat? Not exactly. While flies do prefer strong-smelling items like meat or fish, that doesn't mean vegetables, rice, or fruit are safe. Flies can still land on these if they've just visited a contaminated area, and transfer bacteria all the same. In fact, what a fly chooses to land on may be a red flag, that the food is more perishable and needs better preservation. So, flies don't know what tastes good, like we do. But they choose food based on survival instincts. Anything decaying, nutrient-rich, and smelly is a 5-star meal to them. Unfortunately, these are also the items most likely to make you sick if bacteria are present. Next time you see a fly hovering around a certain dish, don't laugh and think it's a picky eater. Be cautious instead. That might be the most bacteria-prone food on the table. Cover your food well, use mesh food covers, and store leftovers in the fridge properly. Because where the fly lands might be the most dangerous place for your stomach.